Yeah, right now we're in downtown Pischanka, another dying village here in the northern Ukraine. So right now it's around 1 o'clock on Tuesday. This is what downtown looks like. The skies are beautiful. This used to be a grocery store. It's closed probably for last 10 years, maybe more. This village has hardly any people left. There's only one street, which is right on the banks of a river. And so people bought from the cities, bought it as a summer home. So you can still see this road is being used, not overgrown. This used to be medical, like a little drugstore and a post office. Still got the mailbox, but watching the grass, there's nobody actually using it anymore. I think this place has maybe 20 permanent citizens, I want to say. Otherwise, it's just a collection of empty abandoned homes and abandoned roads. What's interesting, this is a Soviet era mailbox. So this is where you drop the mail. You open up and put the letter in there. I wonder if there's any letters still in there. Here used to be a symbol of Soviet Union, Gerb. That's the one with the sickles, and so that got popped out when Soviet Union disappeared. And here used to be Russian letters Pochta. So right here there's a letter Ch, which they never bothered to replace the mailbox. They just painted in Ukrainian letters Pochta. So it's spelled P-O-Sh-T-A in Ukrainian and P-O-Ch-T-A in Russian. And then they started adding, of course, when Ukraine became independent, our mail zip codes changed. It used to be different zip code, I don't remember now, but they changed to Ukrainian. See, they put the new symbol, says our post index, which is zip code 15213. And they then started changing when they remove mail. So originally it says letters would be removed at 1300 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they added later except Wednesday, Monday, Sunday, Friday, and another day was added in the race. So pretty much never. Post office doesn't work and no one removes the letters from this mailbox. Yeah, I was wondering how you remove the letters. This is a little side access door. You need to have the key and you open it. There's maybe still some letters in there. It definitely wasn't used for a while. There's no one walking towards this mailbox. I actually remember riding to this grocery store quite often. Sometimes if they didn't deliver enough bread to our village, which is about 5 kilometers south, you hop on the bike and you ride really quick here, hoping maybe they'll have some extra bread here so you can buy some bread. And bread was delivered 3 times a week in this area. The bakery factory is in a town, original town. It used to be called Shors, now it's called Snovsk. And then they're 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and I guess there'll be third Friday. Or maybe anyway, don't remember. But 3 times a week they'll deliver bread, and usually there'll be limited amount. You usually get about 1 piece of bread per person. So if you have visitors, you're hoping to have enough bread to buy some extra for people who come here for summer. And right here close to downtown is grave from the World War II era, Great Patriotic War. So as you know, in the modern Ukraine they get rid of a lot of Soviet symbols, but anything related to World War II is untouchable. It's the common sorrow and grief. So here the sign says, we call it Bratskaya Могила. When you put a lot of bodies in the same grave, it's called Bratskaya Могила, so like the grave of brothers. So here they buried 3 unknown soldiers that never could figure out the names. And later they built this monument and put this statue on the top of it. And here you're looking at the bus stop. So definitely, I'm surprised it's not trashed. But they discontinued regular bus connection between villages a long time ago. Now just some private enterprise of people ride their little minivans a couple of days a week for people who don't have a car and need to get to the local town to do shopping or to get their pension. There's hardly any internet. Out of modern conveniences, pretty much people have just electric power. There is some people who managed to install wells and indoor plumbing. And that's only a couple of farmers that younger ones who can work and make some money. Otherwise, older folks live like 100 years ago plus electricity. And here's an example of abandoned home. You could tell it was abandoned for a while. Got the white wild grapes overgrown the house. Standard design, log cabin, cement, shingles roof. Already gates are missing, doors are missing. And there's two more homes also abandoned, standing empty. And that's a prime location, right close to downtown. No one wants it. No one lives here anymore. There's another abandoned house. It actually has a placard. I was trying to read. I thought it's something about people who used to live in this house, but it's actually explains that the name of this road behind me is named after two girls. In the memory of, can't see that far. So anyways, there's a guy who died fighting Germans. And the name street after him, but now street is empty and the homes are abandoned. So I was telling the story of my grandfather. This is kind of barn I was telling about. So it sits on the bricks, tilts I think is the correct word. Hey, rare traffic. Some small delivery truck just flew by. So to keep the rodents away from grain, they lift the whole building like that. They build it up, and so my grandpa was crawling under it and drilling the hole to get access to the grain. So this is how the old barns look like. So apparently some good people already broken in. The door is missing at the barn, so we go ahead and climb inside and explore it. Hope I won't find any dead bodies here. Pretty spooky. I assume some young people, if any young people left, maybe have some fun here. I don't see any bottles. There's the second floor. How about that? I'm surprised. The lumber is pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't get it taken apart for firewood. But it's completely empty. Some rustic vintage cabinet. Stairs going up on the second floor. Look pretty solid. Oh my goodness, this is so clean, so weird. It's almost like someone is still using it. And here probably can store hay. Used to have electricity. Pretty cool. And if you love my channel and would like to show your support, please click on the link below this video and become the patron of the Ushanka Show. For as little as $1, you can help us grow and create the new, interesting videos about the life in Soviet Union.